Today we're going to talk about second declension nouns, but before we do that, let's quickly review our cases and what they do. Remember, the nominative case is the subject, the genitive is used for possession, the dative for the indirect object, the accusative is mainly used for the direct object, the ablative mainly used with prepositions, and the vocative is used when talking directly to someone. So you should know these by now, but if not, review. Now we can see that the second declension is broken up into two smaller sub-declensions, the second declension masculine and the second declension neuter. Second declension masculine nouns will end in us, e most of the time, though there are a few irregulars like ager and wir which end in an r in the nominative singular, but still that I in the genitive singular. Second declension neuter nouns will be easy to identify because they always end in e. So let's start with the second declension masculine. We have amicus, amici. It's a noun, so what we always do is we go to that genitive and we drop the I to get the stem. So here your stem is amic, amic. And to this stem, we're going to add our endings. So our endings for the second declension masculine are us, e, o, e, orum, is, os, is. So start memorizing these, write it down. Pause the recording here if you need to. We also said that there are slightly irregular second declension masculine nouns like agir, agri. Now you still go to the genitive to get your stem, drop off the I, as you can see with all of these other ones, except the nominative singular here in bold. For the nominative singular, you simply take that first part you're given agir and repeat it. All the rest will be normal using the same other endings, e, o, e, orum, is, os, is. You'll also note that for the second declension masculine, the vocative case has been left out of these charts because it's slightly irregular depending on your circumstances. If your noun ends in us in the nominative singular, like amicus, the singular vocative is going to become amici with an e. If it ends in ius, like filius, it's just going to be that long I, fili. And if it ends in er, you just repeat the nominative. So these are for the vocative singular. The vocative plural, as always, will be exactly like the nominative plural. The second declension neuter is much easier because it's always regular. So here we have bellum, belly, war. Again, as always, we're going to go to that genitive singular, drop off the I, and this is going to give us our stem for the declension. And to this stem, we're going to add our endings, e, o, a, orum, is, a, is. And you'll notice a couple things about these. First, besides where these asterisks are, all the other endings are the same as the masculine. Also, you note there's a repetition. In the singular, the nominative and the accusative are exactly the same, as is in the plural. Nominative and accusative both end in a. And these are patterns that you'll see in all neuter nouns, so get used to them. So start memorizing both the masculine and neuter endings, and be ready for class.